Our vibe, our tribe.
This is LADZ City Radio
With Crypto Buffalo.
Now, when I look into the crowd right now, this reminds me so much of like Ready Player One. I see so many different avatars here. I see Kongs, I see Axes, I see Ghosts, I see a llama, I see some avatars, I see some Uplift World Minecraft creators, and man, I even see just a black void. You know, I mean, that's just interesting. Somebody has a thumbnail that's it's just darkness. Hello, darkness, my old friend. And then I see some, generic Discord, just basic user thing there. I'm looking at you, LADZ Radio. That's my old account, by the way. That's just a monitor. And then I also see somebody who just got their shirt off and is looking buff. More on that in a little while, you guys. That's called a teaser, DJ Savage. But right now, we are going to talk about CYBERKONGZ, and we're going to bring up two guests that are going to break down this project. We're going to have ourselves some fun here on LADZ City Radio, and it's time for me to hit a little button here.
A LADZ City Radio special guest.
We're going to bring up these two right now, Wallace and Metal. Come on up to the stage here on LADZ City Radio. How are you guys doing? And welcome.
What's up, guys?
You guys, how you doing?
Hey, welcome.
For anybody in the audience that does not know about CYBERKONGZ, give us the elevator pitch first. Break it down, what it is, how did it start, and where are you guys headed?
Yeah, I'm happy to take that one.
Awesome.
So the entire sort of CYBERKONGZ project was kicked off by a guy called Mayu, who created the project, created the art, put everything together, and with a few of his friends, kicked off the project. For myself, I found out about it on the sort of first day. We were on Twitter and came across it and spent a little bit of time going through the project, having a look at the 1,000, what have now become Genesis Kongs, looking at the different traits and the whole sort of rarity scope, and really liked the artwork. It really sort of resonated with me. Liked the sort of way that the traits had all been planned out. So I aped in and bought a bunch. And then over the sort of few days after that, spent a fair bit of time watching the activity list and seeing them starting to fly, which led to me aping in and buying a whole bunch more. The Kongs project has sort of evolved from the beginning back in March to the point where we now have a breeding protocol. We've got banana coins that are yielded, and a whole bunch of other things that are coming up, like CYBERKONGZ VX, which is a sort of 3D voxel version of the Kongs. So fantastic project and fantastic community as well.
I'm very intrigued. I'm on your website right now and I'm reading through it. Can you break down a few are super rare and even animated? I have yet to see an animated one. Now, does that mean it's animated in a certain environment, or is it actually an avatar that's, if someone in the crowd right now had one, it would be moving around as we look at it?
Yeah, so the animated legendary Kongs, there's only 10 of them.
Oh, wow.
And they're each themed with like a specific theme. So like you have like an astronaut Kong who's in space. You have like the Devil Kong who's got like flames around him. You have Kong number 1 is actually a ghost. I didn't realize this until like a few days ago. I thought he was like a Yeti Kong, but you have like a ghost Kong, like a skeleton Kong, and the animations were all handmade by Mayu, who like sat down and specifically like made 10 of them that were like extra special Kongs. So those are like the top tier Kongs of the entire collection, and yeah, like if you had one as your avatar, you could have it moving. Like look at Nate Rivers. Nate Rivers has the Scuba Kong, and his Kong is like a diver. Yeah. So that one would have like bubbles going up around it and stuff like that. So they're really cool.
Besides the animated part, are there any Kongs right now that produce something just for what it is, or is this the next stage with Banana? And maybe you can talk about Banana Token after that. Yeah.
So the Banana coin is generated by the original 1,000 Genesis Kongs.
Okay.
So the way that Mayu distributed the Kongs was he dropped all 1,000 at the same time, all at 0.01 except for the 10 legendary that he kept and auctioned off just after launch. The original 1000 led to a breeding protocol, which has given us an additional 4,000 baby Kongs that can be minted over time. So those Kongs can only be created if you have 2 Genesis Kongs and you burn 600 banana coins. The banana coins are generated on a daily basis by Genesis Coins. So you would get 10 banana coins each Genesis coin that you hold. So it's a great sort of gamification where you're collecting bananas. You can buy bananas from the likes of Uniswap and use that to breed and generate the baby Kongs, which brings us up to the full sort of 5,000. 1,000 Genesis and 4,000 babies.
I never thought we'd be talking about, trading bananas. And it's just one of those things I just love. I love this space. I honestly do. I just, every time I have interviews, I'm like, oh my God, this is awesome.
The way of the future.
It really is. So, you guys have been in for CyberKongs for a minute, I take it. Where do you guys see this project and community going for the rest of this year and beyond?
I think it's going to grow beyond any of our expectations. Like being in the community for since March, like just the foundation of the community and the people working on it, like the support behind it, like all the ideas being generated. It's definitely, this project is like the most focused on utility project I've ever seen. And I feel like there's a lot of things that people will find out and see in the future that will really be a game changer for Kongs. So I'm stockpiling banana, breeding babies.
There you go. What is something maybe that some people have been following Kongs, but maybe they took a step back and started chasing Yetis or dogs and Bored Apes, and now they're here right now listening. What is something recently that you can drop or that hasn't been talked about yet? Maybe you got some alpha for us here that's happening with the CyberKongs.
I think one of the main sort of updates or one of the main announcements that have come out over the past few days has been the launch of CyberKong VX, which is a 3D voxel avatar version of Kongs, which is effectively CyberKong's evolution towards the metaverse. Really looking at upgrading that utility again, and as part of that, adding utility to Banana too, where we can create additional elements for these voxel Kongs that can then be sold through the Banana shop and used within the metaverse, specifically the Sandbox at the moment, who CyberKongs have a partnership, and they're spending a fair amount of time developing probably the best looking 3D voxel avatars that anyone has seen lately.
Can't wait to see a bunch of CyberKongs just running down the streets in the Sandbox. I can't wait to see them invade LADZ City. It's gonna be, they're so unique too. That's the thing, is like each one of them, of course, they stand out in their own way. I'm looking at the website right now. Are the ones on the website, are they unique, or is it just a random of showing the diversified kind of groups that there are?
So the ones on the website are pretty much random. You got Mayu Kong up there with the banana, who's definitely a rare Kong, because it's the Alpha Kong, the founder of Kong. So that one's probably worth a bit more than just like any other random Kong. But
would you say that's the number one most wanted Kong right now, or which one would you say is the one?
I'd still say it's the legendaries.
Mm-hmm.
We have one holder of 3 of the legendary Kongs who we have no idea who it is. I have some theories, but I'm not gonna disclose who I think it is. But it's interesting because there's someone out there with these 3 legendary Kongs who we haven't seen them in the Discord yet. So It's kind of a mystery who they are.
It's Satoshi. I'm telling you, it is. You just never know. Satoshi could be listening, right? As I always say during the show. Hi, Satoshi.
Bitcoin is now banana.
Just a hard fork. I was like, wait a minute. How did we not see that coming? So I gotta ask. Sometimes during projects that have already been around for a minute, people go, "Man, I missed it. I missed the opportunity." What do you say to people in the audience right now that are feeling that they feel like it's too late? What do you say to them, and what kind of suggestions do you have for them to get started if they're loving what they're hearing so far, but they have that FOMO of wishing they got in sooner?
One of the things that people are going to see with a lot of the sort of profile picture or avatar based projects is that they won't stay around for long, and they won't last the test of time. Whereas CyberKongs have shown, that there's a lot of roadmaps out there that will never ever see fruition. Whereas CyberKongs are ticking things off the roadmap on a regular basis and adding in new elements and trying to push it to the next level. And I think anyone who isn't already in CyberKongs, there's no better time than just now to get in. If you leave it too long, there's going to be more utility, there's going to be more elements, banana prices are going to grow. Having seen some of the future ideas and little bits and pieces there, these guys really do like taking it to the next level. Just looking at the VX cons and the level of work that Mayu has put into them, you can see that the passion and the creativity there. And that's going to shine through for a long time. That they're very invested in the project. Working with people like Coco Bear as well, who is a very, very driven and has lots of great ideas as well. I think it's definitely a case of get in now, or you're really going to miss out. I don't think it's too late yet.
I do have a question or something I haven't heard mentioned yet that I know I was reading up on inside the Kong server itself. You guys put out just a pool for the babies and a pool for the Genesis. Did you not? Did you guys want to touch on that a little bit?
So we have two pools at the moment. One is an NFT 20 pool that we're using primarily for baby Kongs. And then we've got an NFTX pool for Genesis Kongs that just launched this week. So I know Coco has very, very graciously dumped a bunch of Kongs in there in order to, give everyone the option of utilising that pool. It's a fantastic way to pick up a CyberKong at potentially a little bit of a discount at the moment. So it's definitely worth looking at.
Can you describe what your guys' Discord is like? What is it like Monday through Sunday? Because you're here right now in LADZ City, and the LADZ City Discord main chat is usually popping a lot. Our NFT chat, we have a lot of alpha drops and people following every project and letting know about sales. We do pokers on Saturdays, LADZ City Radio right now, as long as we go, on Fridays, which are LADZ days. We have LADZ Insider, created by Hash Rhymes, which every day she drops all the major reports and articles in the space. What do you guys do over there on Monday through Sunday? What can somebody expect if they join your Discord?
Oh my God, it's a jungle. We all just we all just act like apes.
That makes sense.
It's definitely like the funnest Discord like I've ever run across. Like we're throwing, like, we have a tip bot in there that lets us actually throw around bananas, like the banana currency. So we're throwing around this like real currency, real bananas with each other left and right, just like airdropping it. It's just wild, but it's also like really cool because being able to see like the back end, like behind the scenes, there's like some real like groundwork happening like in like the admin channels and all that. So being able to see like there's real solid steps being taken to push the community growth, and then also being able to see just everyone just gets along. We're just there to like really have fun and support each other. It's one of the best communities out there, I'd say.
Sorry, I saw in chat that everyone's doing this phrase drop, apes stronger together, so I have to drop this.
Apes together strong.
There we go. It was too perfect. It was too perfect, guys. I had to cut everyone off. And it does feel that way inside their Discord. It is very family like knit, and everyone is super nice over there, always dropping bananas. I think maybe CryptoLander himself might have dropped me 50 bananas or something like that. Just, over the course of, a couple of weeks or something. That is a very generous community.
I think one of the things that comes across in the Kongs Discord as well is there's never anyone running down other projects or anything. We do tend to try and be the NFT space's good guys. No negativity. Everyone just being positive and having a laugh, and that comes across really well, and it's just a fantastic place to hang out.
You guys have such a great vibe. I know we're going to be following your project for many, many months, years, and decades ahead, because we're going to be here forever, right? Thank you guys so much for coming on today. This has been an amazing conversation. I have more FOMO than I did before we started talking now. I definitely want to come on over there with DJ Savage, play some tunes for you guys, and do another Kongs party. Before we let you guys go, Wallace and Metal, what would you guys like to say to the lads or anyone else here in the audience on LADZ City Radio before we let you go?
I would just say if you've got an opportunity, join the Discord. Even if you don't intend to pick up a Kong anytime soon, just join the Discord. It's such a great place to hang out. And if you are looking to pick up a CyberKong, there's so many helpful people in there as well that will help you find something that either suits you or something that's as rare as your budget will go to.
Metal, what about you? Anything else you'd like to say before I let you go?
Yeah, I just exactly what Wallace said. It's the Discord or the jungle as we call it. Very inviting space. We love seeing new faces in there, and yeah, even if you're literally not in the market to even buy a Kong, we still want to have you hang out there. It's just so fun.
Love it. You guys have a great vibe, and I have no doubt we'll be covering you on NFT Live. Hopefully have you guys on for that as we do a more in-depth dive. NFT Lives, you guys, is an NFT show we do on Tuesdays and Fridays, and Kongs is definitely one of those projects that will be on there for sure. So you guys, thank you so much for coming on LADZ City Radio, and take care and stick around because there's a lot of Kongs in the crowd, and let's have ourselves a party today here on LADZ Day. Appreciate you guys coming on.
Fantastic. Thanks for having us.
Thank you, man.
I do have a closing sample here for everyone that's going to join the Kong server.
Welcome to the jungle, bitch!
Welcome to the jungle, guys. Welcome to the jungle. That is the vibe over in CyberKongs. Get your asses over there and hang out with all my fellow DGens and CryptoLander, who's maybe my favorite DGen at the moment. Shout out, CryptoLander. I love you, buddy.
To hear more about LADZ City Radio and our special guests, just type lads.city on your browser. LADZ City Radio.
Our vibe, our tribe.